Become a hero exploring rooms and fighting monsters in this high fantasy board game, Alter Quest. Welcome to Tantrum House Studio D. I'm Kevin Delp. Alter Quest is a 1-to-4 player co-op adventure game that uses a modular deck system. It's being published by Blacklist Games and designed by the Sadler brothers. It's on Kickstarter right now. I'll try to put a link up there. Let's look at the prototype components. There's a game board, minis, tokens, cards, and a lot more. At the beginning of the game, you'll choose what heroes to play. We have 2 in this prototype, Cedrin Highmore and Rowan Laughlin. Each character has a defense, a list of attributes, health, and more info. They'll have starting equipment and a deck of cards. You'll choose what quest you want to play with for the game, like the cleansing, and refer to the setup card to set up that specific quest. You'll choose a threat deck and a villain deck, and prepare the search, feature, and lurker decks. And of course, place out all the minis and tokens that you'll use throughout the game. Players will choose a room, place the stair tile on the feature space, and place the heroes on it. So there's going to be a hero turn, then a threat turn, a villain turn, and then a quest turn. And players will play round after round until the players win by satisfying the conditions of the quest, or the players lose, like if a hero is defeated or a specific game effect causes the players to lose. During the hero turn, they can take 3 actions, represented by their 3 action tokens. For one of those actions, you could move up to 3 spaces, and diagonal movement is okay. During a movement action, you may be able to reveal a room. Your character needs to be in the door space. You first draw a feature card and place the corresponding item on the room's feature space. Then draw a quest card and resolve it. Each hero then draws 1 threat card and places the minions in the shadow space and any traps near the item in that room. You know what mini to pick based on the color shown on the card. Other types of actions are things like drawing a card, playing a card, resolving a card action, resting, or channeling. There's also interacting. You must be within range of that card's stated range to interact with it. You can interact with things you find in the room. You might find things like a bookshelf, a weapon rack, a locked chest, an alchemy desk, and more. All of these have miniatures that correspond to the cards. After all players have finished performing their 3 actions, then you'll move to the threat phase. Each hero will resolve the activate effect of each card in their threat area from left to right. Some cards may already be exhausted, and at that point, you would just refresh them instead of resolving them. Many times, it's the enemy engaging the different heroes in combat. Then comes the villain phase, where heroes will have to resolve the activate effect of each of the cards in the villain play area from left to right. In our scenario, the villain was Balks the Belchlord. The scheme card has flavor text, and the enemy card gives you the defense, health range, and card effects. Then comes the quest turn, where you'll activate the cards in the quest area, and then back to the hero's turn, and play will continue round after round until the players win or lose the game. For this game, we had to defeat the villain, Balks the Belchlord, and the altar had to be cleansed for the heroes to win the game. So there's a lot of fighting in the game, and the heroes have dice with 4 different symbols on them. There's a success, a focus and a success, and a critical result. If you have focus tokens, you can spend 1 to change a focus die into a success, or you could instead gain a focus token. Critical gains you a success, and you roll an additional die for a new result. There's also alter dice in the game, and these are rolled at the beginning of the game and can be used throughout the game based on cards that show rune effects. You'll be re-rolling the die once it's used and return it to the altar pool. As the name Alter Quest suggests, you'll be looking for the altar card in the feature deck. so it's good to explore and go through that deck to find it, and have some additional effects to resolve. In Alter Quest, you have one-off scenarios and a campaign that can take you through 6 games that are linked together that can upgrade your characters, or an epic story that will guide you through a quest over multiple games. The back of the rulebook is helpful. That gives you a good summary of what is happening throughout the game. The minis are great, and this is just the demo kit. I can't wait to see the final product. Blacklist has gotten better and better in their production quality. This is the next evolution of the modular deck system from the Sadler Brothers, and if you're already familiar with Street Masters or Brook City, then go head over to Blacklist Games Kickstarter for Alter Quest. Or if this is new to you, but you enjoy this high fantasy world, then you should also go over to the Kickstarter for Alter Quest from Blacklist Games.